up, YouTube? PJ here, this Dog Pound 24/7. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. Good morning to you all. It is a cold and frigid day here in Western New York. Coming at you with another video. Guys, it is cold. So you can see I'm bundled up. Well, I have to go do a little side job here on a Sunday. Since my football team ain't playing today, I thought I'd just go make a quick buck and drop a quick video to you guys. All right, let's get into this, all right? Because I had a few people asking me about solitary confinement. I'm going to break down my experience in the box, the shoe, solitary, hashtag, whatever you want to call it. Let's get into it, okay? First of all, I went and spent 15 months in the box on one trip, and I spent another trip in the box during my bid for assault on staff when 5 COs beat the shit out of me, 4 COs and a sergeant. So I went to the box after that, well, because I was initially in there, I thought I was going to do the long haul for the assault on staff, but I beat the ticket, the charge, so I ended up only doing like 3 months in there. Because they ended up smacking me with refusing direct order, interference, all that shit. So they found me not guilty on the assault on staff, but they gave me 90 days, plus I did, I think, like 70 out of the 90, because you get good time in the box, in New York State anyhow. And then I got out on that one. So, yeah, I went back, did a 15-month kicker, because got nabbed with a cell phone during my bid. Yeah, I got smacked with 15 months for it. They maxed me out. I maxed out from the box. Went home from the box, 15 months, all right? So, here it is. When you're in solitary confinement in New York State, anyhow, and it's pretty similar around the country because I've watched a lot of documentaries on, prison shows, locked up, all that good stuff. And solitary is pretty much set up the same way it is in New York State, okay? In New York State, about, 90% of the time, you're going to be double bunked, all right? And let me tell you, being double bunked, it's horrible. It is horrible, all right? I ain't going to lie, I'd rather be in the box alone. More privacy, less, let me tell you why. All right, because there's just good and bads about having a bunkie, all right? But right now, I'm going to break down what the cell, what we had in the cell. When you're doing a long-term shoe bid, they're usually going to send you to, a place where, you got the whole shebang in New York State. Like, they got the upstate box. It's a complete, the whole compound's complete solitary confinement. And that's where I went. Upstate correctional facility. It's a maxi-max. It's complete fucking, solitary confinement. All right. So, if you're doing like 30 days or less, you're going to be in a little small box. I call it the small shoe, okay? It's where, every facility has one. If you're doing 30 days or less in the shoe, you pretty much stay in the facility you were doing your time where you caught the box time. So, usually in them smaller shoes, you get to come out, go to a shower, all that, walk to a shower. And, it's the same thing, but just, a little different. Well, upstate box, where they send you in New York State, if you're doing a long-term shoe bid, you don't come out for nothing. All right? The only time you're coming out of the shoe is if you have a medical call-out or you have a visit, and that's pretty much it, okay? Or you step out of your cell for 2 seconds if they're doing a quick cell search, all right? I didn't come out of the shoe, out of my cell. I did not come out of my cell for 4 months before I came out of that door. I was, when I did my 15 months. This is what the cell looks like. This is the same exact cell I did my time in right here. Okay, right there. That's upstate box, correctional facility. That's the same exact cell I did my time in. As you can see, there's a shower in there. You got your desk. You got your sink. And then right here's the entrance door. Then right off the back wall, as you see, there's a door to go out to a rec pen. Your rec pen is like 4 by 8 feet. All right, not much room out there. All right, you go out there twice a day. Depends on what level you are. There's 3 different levels in that shoe. level 1, 2, and 3, and you move up levels. If you get to level 3, you get to go out twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, and that's about it. And if you're in level 1, you first get there, you really don't get shit. You can only have cosmetics and like legal stuff, paper, books, magazines. That's it. All right. And once you hit level 2, I believe it was, you get earphones. They'll give you earphones, provide them for you. And because in there, they have a wall jack, all right, with 3 different holes. You take your earphones and you plug it in, and you get a long ass extension so you can lay up on your bed, kick back, listen to whatever. In one hole, it was straight sports, all right. It was straight sports. Whatever big game they had on, the games, every day. Baseball, football, whatever. And 2 hole is music, which they rotate the type of music every 4 hours. They rotate it to, hip hop, to rap, to rock and roll, metal, country, you name it. And throughout the days, there's a music schedule throughout the week, and it just rotates. Number 3 is strictly news. Anything that pertains to news around the country, local, or whatever, it's on 3 hole. So, it's better than nothing. Believe me when I tell you, man, that shit helps you with the radio. Keeps you kind of somewhat sane. All right? Like I said, I did 15 months when I did the long haul. A majority of the time, what kept me occupied, I set up a routine in the box. You have to set up a routine or you're going to go crazy. All right? I pretty much woke up in the morning. I would eat, go back to sleep till lunch. And then from lunch to, dinner time, that's when I would work out and I clean up the cell or whatnot. And then, maybe do a little reading. And then from that, after dinner, you go out to the rec pen or, because it doesn't take long to get to level 3. Usually I go out to the rec pen. You fish with people out back. This is when you handle all the business, see what's going on, passing books, magazines, contraband, anything. So that was that. And then when you come back from that, that's when I shoot my letters out, write my letters to my girl, our family or whatever. And, then I just call it a night, read, all right, all night long. And let me tell you, I'm not a book reader, but when you're in the box, reading a book is like watching a movie. Those were like movies to me. Like I'd get so into books. It was like me watching a movie. It was like books. I couldn't believe. I've read so many books in that 15 months. I read over hundreds of books. I would kill a book, an average sized book. I'd kill it in a day and a half, like literally. Because I'd stay up all night killing that book. And that's what kept me sane. All right, and I ain't gonna front. I'd get visits up there and everything, but I ain't gonna front. The whole time I was in the box, I was getting high. I was smoking weed like no tomorrow. Let me tell you, anything that came on that gallery, I was buying. Like I would scoop it up and we would smoke. Me and my bunkie, didn't matter who the bunkie was, we were smoking our faces off. All right, so I was cool like that. I had a lot of money in my account, and like. He touched down, my boy. What I would do is I would send when I knew he was going down, because I got such a good relationship with dude, I would sign up pink slip, send money out, because he'd come back. I always got, every time he went down, I was getting 6 quarters. All right, jail quarters are chapstick caps, like about the size of a chapstick cap, filled to the top, packed. Those are quarters. I'd get probably 5 or 6 quarters each week. And that kept me sane. We'd smoke our faces off and just say, I ain't gonna lie, man, smoking weed like kept me from, really breaking down in there. And the homeboy, he was doing like 7 years in the shoe. Yeah, he was doing some time. But yeah, so I did that on the regular, and plus I would flip some of it myself. All right, because I had access to another gallery, another wing of the building. When I go out fishing at night, I'd pretty much get my money back. So as soon as I would send that pink slip out, say it was on a Friday, I'd write a pink slip out, put the money in, and then I would get the receipt back the next day. Once I got that pink receipt back, I would send it down to him so he knew the money was going to land, and he would send it down to me. So I would already have the money sent into his house before he'd even go down on a visit, because I already knew when as soon as he got back, I was getting touched that night. You know, so and we had that trust thing going on. But yeah, man, like, you can't smoke in the shoe. But I had access to tobacco. I was smoking tobacco like crazy. They sell jump shots. Everybody got access to tobacco from the trust porters. But that's pretty much it about the shoe. You only get like 3 showers a week every other day. It's like 3 hours a week, 3 showers a week. And you better get in the shower when that shit kicks on. Let me tell you, because when that shit kicks on, they ain't waiting for you, because you gonna control that. They kick it on. You better hurry, because you and your bunkie got to take a shower, you know, both have to take one, so you got to hurry. Don't be the first one in there lollygagging this and that, because homeboy get in there, you got to get his ass clean too, so you got to hurry up, because they're only on for about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, so you want to get cleaned up. But yeah, I mean, the perks of having a bunkie is, like, if you get along with them, and listen, I had, out of my 15 months, I think I had like 6 bunkies. All right. I got along with all of them but one. All right. But one. We ended up banging, and it didn't end well for him. And I caught tickets for it, but they were maxing me out from the box anyway. I didn't give a shit. I was bugging out in there. CEOs are assholes there in the shoe. They don't give a fuck about you. I remember one night we sat there kicking on the door for, like 3 hours. They were going to extract me from my cell at one point. But, yeah, having a bunkie keeps you sane a little bit. It's a little human contact. But I don't care how cool you are. I got in an argument with all my bunkies, all right? But the 5 out of 6 I got along with, like, a couple of them we were close as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, my one bunkie, we were from the same area. We actually knew the same people. And it was crazy. And the funny thing is like, we got close. We were together for 6 months in there, in the shoe. And he ended up, like, I don't know, being in a closed area for so long, it's like torture in a way. Like, the littlest things will bother you. Between me and him, I had no grudge against him, because I was feeling the same way. He was feeling the same way. Like, when you're feeling like that, it's the best you just play your bunk, do some reading, and just sleep. All right? I would get pissed off the way he was walking, in the cell, dragging his feet or something. That shit would piss me off. I'd be like, oh, homie, pick up your feet. And that would start an argument. Or he didn't like something I did. It would start an argument, because you're just so in a closed area for so long with each other. It just causes tension. It really does. I don't care how close you guys are. You guys are going to be fighting. It just happens. But that's about it with the my shoe experience, what I did to get through it, how to keep yourself occupied. Like I said, the main thing is get a routine in there, because getting a routine in there, helps a lot. You learn things. Like, if you got people on your gallery, your tier, that like know how to play chess, you can make a chessboard pieces, and you can yell through the door playing chess. So you just do shit. You gotta keep your mind occupied. All right. But I'm gonna end that. Get this video edited so I can get it out to you guys. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe. But if you haven't, please hit that like. Yeah.